February 23rd, 2012. Just a follow-up to the last video here that I just put up about the heads up for February 2012, the astrology of war, question mark. I want to talk about this Jupiter trine Pluto. I talked about this in another video about the October 14th to 28th window. Actually, that started on October 7th, and I state that in the video for the astrology for the October 14th to 28th, 2011 heads up, the astrology then. And I talk about how that always, usually, almost always, well, 6 of 6 times studied by the Magi Society, as written up in their book, Astrology Really Works. Strongly recommend that book. They talk about how that almost always the overall market prices go up, and I don't give financial advice, by the way, but that's the energy that we see, technically speaking, coming in tomorrow as Jupiter applies trine to Pluto. So that's also the same energy that Bill Gates natalized with Microsoft. It's also the same energy that the current Pope, who I consider to be, in a way, I guess I could say the CEO of one of the largest corporations in the world, definitely one of the largest landowners in the world. The current Pope in that position is with a Magi astro chart, a birth chart of a Jupiter trine Pluto in a grand trine. That's just incredible. And how much more accurate can you get than that for big success, money, and power? So we're looking at that energy now, starting February 24th, 2012 on New York time, which is actually tomorrow. But that energy's already started. I mean, sometimes it comes in 24 hours or more earlier. And that lasts, technically speaking, until March 13th, but sometimes it has an effect in terms of being natalized until March 16th, 3 days after that stops applying or that peaks out, and then sometimes, in terms of effects, up to a week after. So what are we looking at here? The next 2 weeks, we're looking at a very powerful energy of reform, remake, big success. It's time to make positive changes in your life. It's time to, go with that flow if you want, and if your personal transits agree. So this is a type of energy that we see now that has, from an astrological perspective, pushed up the markets to an all-time high. I mean, on the 21st, it's reported in these last few days that that's the highest the markets have been, stock markets, since 2008. Okay, now look, when this Jupiter started applying trine to Pluto in October 7th, 2011, it was reported in International Business Times, or IBT, that the overall market prices across the board, even the risk markets, overall market prices went up. And again, I don't give financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only, okay? I'm just an intuitive astrologer here, and I'm talking about Magi astrology, the superior supreme astrology, in my opinion. And it's so powerful of an energy that it brings up the markets. So what do you do with that energy? You use it for reform, remake, big business, big success. I know some people that are going to go out and they're going to start a bank account. I know others that are going to go out and start looking for work harder, faster, or a different job. They're going to push for new meetings with new business perspectives or potential business partners. That's what we're going to do with this energy. So others are going to go out and make changes in their life. Maybe start an exercise program. Maybe do something to reform and remake not only their business or their career or their monetary situation or monetary instruments, but they're going to make changes in their life. So unfortunately, we won't see this energy again in terms of the trine, the dynamic energy between Jupiter applying to Pluto trine. We won't see that specific aspect in this most powerful way until in 2015. So that's why you have these 2 weeks now, starting sometime tomorrow, New York time, 24th, until March 13th or so. You have this time to reform, remake, push for positive changes in your life. If you want to go with the flow, if you want to capture that energy, so to speak, if you want to ride with the flow, if you want to have greater chances at success in that. And again, that's if your personal transits aren't afflicted in some way, and that's if your personal transits more or less agree. I mean, that's the energy that we see now. That's why the markets, from an astrological theory, have pushed up to an all-time high, at least since 2008. So I wanted to point that out. And again, this is documented. I uploaded this far before October. I think it was back in August or September 2011, about the Jupiter trine Pluto then that was coming up in October. And I think I heard on a Russia Today news, I don't know which commentator it was, it might have been Max Kaiser, or maybe it was this other guy, but you know, something about who can predict the markets, or no one can predict the markets. Okay, so in any case, this is something about financial astrology that those of you that have an interest in astrology can read up on, study, and perhaps even master. So again, I got to give thanks and credit to the Magi Society for their great information, website, and for the tools and the books and the knowledge to make all this possible. And be sure to check out their websites if you have an interest in this kind of knowledge and how it may help to improve or to bring priceless insight into your life and matters of love and money. So thanks for watching. Again, I'm here in Tbilisi, the Republic of Georgia. Beautiful day in the Caucasus Mountains, and great view. Not bad weather, even though as you can see there's a little bit of snow on the ground. It's usually a more Mediterranean type of weather. There is Freedom Bridge. And I gotta laugh, I gotta tell this little funny thing. I got a post that I had on Facebook, and I was joking about astrology, and I said, you know, I said I have a membership to the American Press Association, and actually last time I was here at this location, I was taking photographs. Just over there was Bera Ivanishvili. I hope I said his last name right. I'm not Georgian, so, but Bera was just over here. He's got some great songs on YouTube, and one of the videos I like a lot. And anyway, I was taking some photographs because him and his entourage was just over there. And I was posting on my Facebook page on the wall that I'm probably one of the only guys, or one of the few guys in history that has a, you know, I'm a registered journalist, and I'm a member of the American Press Association. I'm probably one of the few guys in history that's going to tell you the news and print the news before it happens. And that I did, at least in video format, and in a few times in some paragraphs that I gave some astrological prediction and analysis on Facebook. So again, this is at least the third, actually the fourth. This video, I'm pointing out a fourth accurate astrological prediction, and I've kind of passed that over in the last video. It's actually been more than that, but at least four, I could say, because I forgot about the October markets went up then too, because what happened is that Jupiter trine Pluto on October 7th and on October 10th, International Business Times reported that the overall markets went up. And the reason that they gave, or that they reported about, was that it was because French President Sarkozy, who happened to be on Freedom Square here in Tbilisi, Georgia, just hours before I arrived to my flat. I had a flat at the time right on, almost on Freedom Square here in Tbilisi, right next to the Marriott Courtyard Hotel. It's a beautiful, you know, Eastern European square with a beautiful fountain, and you know, St. George up there with the sphere. He's on a horse and he's sticking it through a snake, you know, the serpents, you know. And you have a beautiful view of the Caucasus Mountains like I'm showing you now, you know. And in any case, Sarkozy had just been there. And so this International Business Times article was about how Sarkozy and Angela Merkel had made mention of a solution to the euro crisis. And based on this announcement, all the world markets overall went up. Even the risk markets went up overall. So that's the effect of Jupiter trine Pluto. So look, if you're watching this video, get busy, go out, make reform, remake your life, make positive changes, do some things that you can put forth for big success, you know, big business success, or just, you know, positive things like that. And most of all, you can go and study Magi astrology yourself. They have some great websites and some great books. and it's fun, it's interesting. And again, I mean, this is actually, technically speaking, I guess I can say at least 4 of the publicly published in advance, minimum 4, astrological analysis or predictions that can be verified by the date that I published them, and then later by news articles that are linked to reporting the fact that what I gave the analysis on came to pass. And this time it's again, overall market prices went up. Come on, I mean, you know, some of you out there say, oh, I don't believe in astrology, or astrology blah blah blah. Well, you know, I'm talking about Magi astrology. This is not the astrology of hit and miss that sometimes Western astrology can be. I have a you know, very adept at Western astrology, but believe me, Magi astrology is extremely accurate in some cases, and with a skilled and well-studied, especially certified Magi astrologer, you'll find it's just incredible. And sadly, most of the astrological community doesn't even understand this. They don't understand how amazingly accurate Magi astrology can be. So look, this is the 4th mention, okay? The 4th mention. And you know, before, when I predicted the war in Israel down to the day accurate, when it ended in signatories, and that's exactly how I said it. I said look for signatories on August 1st, 2007. And I said I see you know, a double, triple, quadruple grand cross, you know, around the end of June, the beginning of July for the government of Israeli Magi Astro chart. And I could comment on their chart now. I choose not to, okay? They are not in the position to be making wise, clever, clear, good decisions. You know, they need to get out of the July-August window first. And when you're running with some heartbreak progressions, the whole thing's going to be questionable in any case. And I'm particularly concerned about their 2017 chart with the Saturn conjunct Jupiter and what could be a loop transit, but I need to study that more. But in any case, astrology can be very accurate, and I've proven it now in my YouTube videos and my ebook postings to Facebook a minimum of 4 times. As I mentioned, this October Jupiter trine Pluto, and the market's going up October 10th as reported in IBT, you know, International Business Times, on the announcement of solution to the Euro crisis by French President Sarkozy and Angela Merkel, you know, Germany's Angela Merkel. So, on that note, there's a lot more that can be said and benefit from this knowledge, including the astrology of love and heartbreak, including the astrology of marriages and love in general, including sex and seduction and romance. So, and I've made some predictions on a personal level that I don't have time to go into right now. It would take significantly more time and goes in a completely different topic. So, but I just want to point this out, that you've got 2 weeks to take advantage of this energy, to make positive reforms, positive remaking of your life, and to capture some of this big business success, this big business energy, you know, this positive monetary energy into your life. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. I don't give financial advice, but yet I predicted the future on the markets, and I've done it twice. So, I hope it benefits you, okay? It's not about me necessarily. It is, because what I've got to say about this summer in the former video, that is going to probably affect almost everybody watching this. Most everybody watching this. So you need to take practical preparations for that, because it's a financial issue. It's a food fuel issue. It may be much more than that. In any case, I hope that helps. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you're watching me on YouTube, if you're watching me on Facebook, hello everybody. Much love to friends and family back home, friends here in Tbilisi. Thanks for watching, and I'll see if I can come up with another video soon with some more helpful and insightful information on astrology. Take care.